At the end of the last blog, I promised that I would tell you how I'm certain that God thinks you are fabulous. And I'm going to do that, but I'm going to take 3 or 4 little blogs to do that. I want to refer you to a book in the Bible called Luke, that's Luke's Gospel, chapter 15. And at that time, it was reported that the Pharisees and the keepers of the law were gathering around Jesus to listen to what he had to say. They were murmuring against him because these were the sort of people that were regarded as very morally upright, and they followed all the rules. And in Australia, I can tell you, people like that are not really well liked. They're the sort of people you can see sometimes in churches which are not operating the way they should be, carrying around big black Bibles with a terrible set of the jaw which makes you think that they believe they're superior to everyone else. And so these people wouldn't have anything to do with what were regarded as sinners. These are the sorts of people that Jesus loved. These are the sorts of people that you'll meet at the footy or at the pub. So Jesus told 3 stories to rebuke them in what their attitude was, because their attitude was so strongly against sinners that they had a saying which more or less said, there is rejoicing in heaven at the obliteration of just one sinner. And Jesus corrected them. The first story he told was of the lost sheep. And he said, now, which of you, if you had 100 sheep and one went astray, which of you would not go looking for that sheep, and when you found it, you'd rejoice, and you'd invite all your neighbours over, say, come and rejoice with me, because I found my lost sheep, and it's a fantastic thing. Well, then Jesus turned to them and he said, I tell you this, there's more rejoicing in heaven over one sinner who repents than over all those who are already righteous. And I can tell you, excuse me, that there is rejoicing in heaven. In fact, there's one heck of a shindig there, and for any Americans listening, that's a party that rocks when people return to God. So if you're thinking about returning to God, don't have any fear. He thinks you are fabulous. A God who does not think you are fabulous doesn't hold a mighty shindig if you run to him for acceptance. The shindig is for you because he thinks you are fabulous.